Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser, and tonight we're going to be reviewing NECA's new series of Predators, Series 5. All three of these figures are from Predator 2, and this series includes the Guardian Predator, the Snake Predator, and the Stalker Predator. Good roundup of figures for this series. They've definitely done a lot to kind of improve on the past flaws they had with the Predator line, as far as like paint and articulation and joint quality. And they've definitely included a lot more accessories, which I thought was a really nice touch. Because NECA used to be really good about adding those things just for display purposes. And then due to budget cuts and stuff with the economy, they just kind of went down to kind of the minimalistic approach with their figure releases. So, but that said, this is a very cool series, and we will start with the Guardian Predator. Now, the mask is fairly... Actually, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same as the Gort Predator. Here, let me actually grab the Gort Predator. We'll get kind of a side-by-side comparison here. Oop. Here's the Gort on the right and the Guardian on the left. Notable differences between these figures: the braids have a lot more definition on the Guardian. He also has completely different body armor, which is pretty cool. Whereas the Gort figure was based off of kind of the original mask that they wanted to use for the first Predator, but ended up kind of saving that to be displayed with the Guardian, who makes an appearance in Predator 2. So, put that guy away. Alright, as far as accessories for this one, he comes with the spear. This is the long version. These two actually come with shortened spears, the collapsed versions, but this one comes with a fully extended. He also comes with the disc, which still can... it fits in the holster on his hip, but it does not hold in there. So you're probably better off displaying it in his hand if you don't want to lose it. Articulation-wise, it's got ball joints in the head. It's got a lot more maneuverability on this figure, simply because there isn't any real extraneous back armor for this guy. The armor is really nicely done too. It's this sort of rubbery plastic, so you can, you know, do a lot of different movements with your Predator and not worry about it snapping off or detaching or something like that. Let's see. He does have the plasma cannon on his shoulder. Does the same as the City Hunter, and it kind of rotates down onto the back like that. It only goes about that far, actually. Has the extendable wrist blades. These ones are fairly tight. Go out about there. One thing that I really liked about this series that they did it fairly well with the Boar Predator from the last series, but they've got the hand detail down to where it can actually hold the disc, the Predator cutting disc, fairly well without it dropping out of his hand or you having to bend his fingers out of the way to kind of get it to hold properly. It still doesn't hold perfectly, but it actually does grip it for the most part, so it's not too bad. Double hinged in the knee, ball joints in the hip, rotates at the top of the hip joint, also has ankle articulation. This would be my real only complaint with this line, is that while NECA has done a fantastic job of adding a lot more detail and articulation to the figures, This added articulation is very loose. Like, the joints are incredibly loose. The leg joints I've noticed in particular. I mean, he stands up fine. It's this figure I lucked out is not all that wobbly, but it stands up fairly well. But we'll actually just segue over to the Stalker Predator, and this is a perfect example. The waist on this one is incredibly loose. This leg is also very loose. This leg's not as bad. The shoulders and everything aren't that bad, but it's really wobbly. Really nice articulation on the neck on this one, though. I really love the very minimalistic approach on this figure. There's no back armor. Just kind of the satchel, some of the plating there. It's got the blade as well. This one, like I said, comes with the collapsed spear. There's no wrist blades on this one. Shoulder pad. And the mask just looks very, very cool on this one. It's this sort of green, bronzish sort of color. I can't talk tonight, sorry. But yeah, the detail on this one is very well done. And like I noted in the beginning, they did a really good job with the paint detailing on this series. I was kind of expecting to get at least one of these with some sort of major flaw on it, just because that's how it ended up being for me with the earlier series. But all of these I didn't really have any sort of problem with as far as detailing goes. Yep, that's the Stalker Predator. Now for my favorite of the three, the Snake Predator. This thing is fucking badass. And this is probably going to be my third favorite of the Predator series so far. First would definitely be the City Hunter masked version from the Toys R Us 2-pack. The second would probably be the original Gort Predator, just because I really love the detailing on that. And then this guy. This guy just looks awesome. I love the kind of closed jowl look on this one. A lot of really, really nice detailing on the face as well. Same articulation, you got ball joints in the shoulders, in the elbow, rotating 360 there, in and out. Full ball joints on the wrist. Ball joints at the waist, which is kind of nice. Ball joints on the upper hips, double jointed kneecaps, and then at the feet and ankles there. One thing that I will note is that they've continued to give their figures the peg stands, holes on the feet, which is nice. So if you actually want to display them with that, there's the potential for that. But yeah, just a lot of really cool detailing on this one. This one's kind of in between the Guardian Predator and the Stalker Predator as far as like armor. It's got this sort of leathery piece around the waist and on the shoulder. It also does not have the wrist blades. Has the Predator disc on the side there. And then some really cool detailing for the ankles and the shin guards there. But I just can't get over the detailing on this head. Just looks incredible. But from what I have heard, most of these are available at Toys R Us now. I ordered all three of these online for about, I want to say they're maybe like 17 to 18 bucks each. But I got them fairly quickly. That was through Amazon.com. But yeah, brief recap. Really, really love this series. They did a fantastic job cleaning up their act as far as paint application and articulation goes. And this is just showing that NECA has really, really stepped up their game with their Predator series, and it's just gotten increasingly better as they've released their figures. So I'm really excited to see what else they got coming. I think there's at least one other Predator series they're going to be releasing. If we're lucky, maybe another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figure. Cross your fingers for that. I'd really love to see a variant of the City Hunter with battle damage, with his arm sliced off, or him in the warehouse where he gets like doused in the water, and his cloaking device just kind of goes on the fritz. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, really good series, and if you have any questions about the figures, just let me know. Leave them in the comments below, and check out some of my other reviews. Thanks for watching.